And now add a slight constriction to your throat, making the sound of your breath audible. Ujjayi breathing. If you're not familiar with this kind of breath, you can try with your mouth open, as if you're fogging up a mirror in front of you. And now close your mouth and repeat the same thing, and try to make the sound both on the inhale as well as the exhale. Notice the difference in sounds from the inhale to the exhale. And it may be a little difficult to do the inhalation, and that's fine, that's okay, just keep practicing. And exhale all the way out. Slowly blink your eyes to open. We'll start with our seated warm-up practice. Bring your right hand out to the right, next to the right hip on the floor. Raise your left arm up. Exhale over towards the right. Breathe in and rise up. Breathe out and go to the other side. Try to keep your chest parallel to the wall in front of you. Inhale and rise. Exhale to the other side. Keep the lower shoulder relaxed, away from the ear. Feel the side body warming up as you move from one side to the other. And on the next one, we're going to hold. So go to the side that you started with and stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching to the other side, continuing to breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, rise back up. Now we'll do a simple twist. Exhale, move your left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you, and turn the belly, chest, and shoulders to the right. Unwind and come back to center, and on your next exhale, twist to the other side. Breathe in and come to center. Breathe out and twist to the right. Try to follow the rhythm of your own breath. So if it's a little faster or slower than mine, that's fine. Just go with your breath. If you like the sound of the Ujjayi breath, you can continue to use it all through the practice. One more set. And slowly return back to center. Now we'll warm up the joints of the leg. So stretch your legs out in front of you. We'll do the toes first. We'll squeeze and release the toes. You can place your hands a few inches behind your hips and just relax. Now squeeze your toes as you exhale and release them as you inhale. So it's easy to do this very fast, but we're trying to do it slowly to contract the muscles of the toes. Exhale and squeeze. Inhale and relax. Do this a few more times. Exhale and squeeze. Inhale, relax. Exhale and squeeze. Inhale, relax. Last one, squeeze and relax. Good. And now we'll do the ankle rotations. So turning towards your right, so going in your clockwise direction. 2. So it's tempting to make it a little fast. Try to slow it down. And another thing you can note is whether your thighs are also moving. So if your hips also move, then the movement becomes really big. But we want to try and concentrate only on the ankle rotation. Try to keep the thighs still. Last one in this direction. And go the opposite way. Exhale down, inhale up. Coordinating your breath and your movement. Trying to keep the thighs still. Last two. And relax. Just close your eyes and notice how your toes and ankles feel. Notice how the feet feel. Good. And slowly blink your eyes to open. Now, the next one is the kneecap contraction. So we're going to try and warm up the muscles of the thigh. We're pulling up the kneecaps. So place your hands behind you and pull up your kneecaps and feel the thighs engage. Exhale, relax. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Notice if you're hyperextending in the knees. So this is one of the ways to help tighten your thigh muscles. 3, 2, and last one, and relax. Notice how you feel, especially around the knees. And good, now we'll bend both the knees and bring the soles of the feet together. A little bit of dynamic movement to warm up the inner thighs and the outer hips. So if you do it slowly, you'll feel the inner thighs as well as the outer hips. As you lift up, you'll feel the inner thighs contracting, and when you lower them down, you'll feel them stretching. So lift and lower. Try to squeeze the knees up into your shoulders and then release them down. You can go faster if you like, especially if you're feeling a little tight around the hips. You can go a little faster. If you're working on strengthening your inner thighs, it works really well to do it slowly, especially on the lifting movement. Try to go really slow and feel the effort in your inner thighs. Last two. And one more, lift and lower down. Relax, stretch your legs out, shake them out. And just observe the sensations in both your legs from the toes up through the hips. Very nice. Now we'll come on to our hands and knees into a tabletop position. Do a few rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, drop your belly, point your tailbone up, lift the chest and look upward. On your next exhale, press into your palms, round your back, look towards the belly button or your thighs. Breathe in and make a U shape with your spine. Breathe out and round your back. Breathe in, drop the belly, look up. Breathe out and round your back. 3 more like this. Feel the stretch in the belly and chest when you breathe in. And feel the stretch in the entire length of the back as you breathe out. Feel the effort in the back muscles when you breathe in. And feel the effort in the belly and chest when you breathe out. Last one. And come back to a neutral spine. Now step your right leg back behind you and lift it up to hip height. Press down into both your palms, draw the belly in, feel the abdomen engage, feel the navel drawing in. Notice if your lower back is arching, so try to draw the belly in and neutralize the spine. It should be a natural neutral curve. Now lift your left arm up and reach it forward. If this is too much, keep your hand down, and if you're feeling some tension in your wrists, please come up to your fists like this or do it on your elbows. Okay, this is also fine. 4 more here. Spinal balance. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release the hand and the knee down. Switch to the other side. Step your left leg back behind you and lift it up. And then drawing the belly in, pressing into your palms. Feel the abdomen engage and then reach your right arm forward. Holding here, reaching out through the right fingertips and the left heel. Keep lengthening the side body at the same time. Feel the abdomen warming up. Just another breath here. Good, and carefully release the hand and your knee down. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Just pedal out your feet left and right a few times. Going back and forth, bending one knee, straightening the other, and switching. And now find stillness. Inhale, shift forward to Santolanasana, high plank position. If this doesn't work for your wrists, you can come up to your fists and hold from here. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Lower your knees down to the floor, chest and chin down to the ground. Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, ground your hips, lift your chest, keep your shoulders away from the ears, not lifted up. Shoulders back and down. Tuck your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Now walk your hands back towards your feet. Keep your knees softly bent. Bring your palms to the shins, press into your palms. Inhale, lengthen your spine, straighten out your knees completely and look forward. You can be higher up on the thighs if you need to. Exhale, bend the knees, get the belly on the thighs, fold forward. Breathe in, come up to a flat back. Breathe out and fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Last 2, breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out and fold. Last 1, inhale, flat back. Exhale and fold. Walk your hands forward. Come into downward facing dog again. Now raise your right leg up. Keep your hips parallel to the floor. And try to raise the leg up a little bit higher. You can squeeze your right glute and that will help you find a little more hip extension. The left heel is trying to touch the mat, but don't force it there. Couple more breaths. Good, and on your next inhale, look forward, step the right foot to the outside edge of your right palm. Now lower your right elbow towards the floor. You can feel the hips opening up a little as you do that. And on your next inhale, raise the right arm up. Exhale, lower the right elbow towards the floor. Inhale, lift the arm up. So for those who have a wrist injury, you can be on your left fist. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Last 3. 2. Last 1. And carefully release. Change to the other side. Come back to downward facing dog. Those with wrist injuries in downward dog, you can be on your forearms. Raise your left leg up. 4. Maybe the right heel lowers towards the mat. 3. Keep the hips parallel to the ground. 2. Last 1. Good, and your next breath, step the left foot to the outside edge of your left palm. And you can be on your right fist if you need to. Lower your left elbow towards the floor as you exhale. And inhale, lift the left arm up. Try to keep your back leg straight. Exhale, lower the left wrist or forearm down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. The legs should feel super strong here. Last 1. And lift it up. Now lower the hand down. Go back to downward facing dog. Look forward. Step, walk or jump to the front. Palms on the shins or fingertips on the floor. Flat back and long spine. Exhale, bend your knees, fold the body. Inhale, rise all the way up. Interlace your fingers, pointer finger is up and thumbs are crossed. Breathe in, reach up, lengthen. Breathe out, move your torso towards the right. Breathe in and rise back to center. Breathe out to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. One more set. Exhale and reach out. Back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale and come back to center. Place your hands on the hips and separate your feet hip width apart. Bring your elbows towards each other behind you and lift the chest up. Root down into your feet. Hips move forward, lean back gently. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, rise up. So I do this on the exhale because it helps me contract my belly. Last two. And last one. And release. Feet together. Today we'll do the Surya Namaskars with the downward dog in the middle. Breathe in, raise your arms up, chest up, lean back gently. Exhale and fold forward. Keep your knees softly bent for this. And on your next inhale, step your left leg back, lower your hips, lift your chest. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to a high plank position. Exhale, lower your knees down, stick your butt out and try to get your chest and chin down to the floor. Ground your hips and lift your chest, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck your toes, hips up and back. Left foot steps forward, lower your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, other foot joints, fold the body. Inhale, rise up, lean back gently. Exhale, arms by your side. Inhale, standing back bend. Exhale, fold forward, knees can be bent. Right leg back, Ashwa Sanchalanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, Santolanasana. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, other foot joints, fold the body. Rise up, inhale, lean back. Exhale, arms by your side. Just notice your breath for a few rounds. Observe the heat you've already generated with just one round of Surya Namaskar. And now get ready for the second set. Join your hands together. Inhale, raise the arms up, chest up, lean back. Exhale, soften your knees, fold forward. Inhale, step your left leg back. Stay in your lunge. Get your legs really strong. Push out through that back heel and come up onto your thigh. Now peel the belly off of the thigh and come out of the hip joint. There's a tendency to sink into it. So try to pull the belly off of the thigh and then lower the hips but keep the pressure off of the joint. Now bend the back knee slightly and try to square your hips to the front. Keeping the hips in this position, straighten your back knee as much as you can. Don't force it to go completely straight. Draw the navel in and feel the abdominal strength, feel the leg strength, and then raise your arms up overhead. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your hands down and step back to downward facing dog. Inhale to a high plank position. Exhale, knees down, chest and chin down. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, downward dog. Step your left leg forward. Inhale, lower your hips. Exhale, other foot joints, fold the body. Inhale, rise up and back. Samasthiti, exhale. Same thing on the other side. Standing back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Step your right leg back into a lunge. Adjust your stance, lower your hips. Come up to your thigh. Peel the belly off. You should feel a release in your hip. If you were sinking into it, you should immediately feel that it's no longer there. The thighs begin to burn a little bit. Square your hips by bending that back knee. Once you have that, try to straighten the back leg as best as you can. And then raise your arms up. 5, 4, 3, navel is drawing in, 2, and 1. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale to a plank, exhale, knees, chest, chin, down to the floor. Bhujangasana, inhale, downward dog, exhale. Right leg forward, inhale, left leg forward, exhale. Arms up, lean back, Samasthiti, exhale. Stay in Tadasana for a few breaths. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the hips. Couple more breaths here. And slowly blink your eyes to open. Now keep your right foot forward and your left leg steps back. You can have either heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. And once you find the position that's comfortable for you, inhale and raise your arms up to shoulder height. As you exhale, reach your front hand forward. Try to keep both your legs straight and the kneecaps lifted. And once you can't reach any further, lower the hand down to the shin and top hand up towards the ceiling. You can be higher up on the shin or lower down. Maybe you can touch the floor with your fingertips. But try and keep your chest parallel to the side wall. Notice if you're leaning forward, try to straighten up. Notice the sensations in your right inner thigh and your left outer hip. If you can, look at the top hand, Hasta Drishti. Notice if there's tension in that right shoulder. You can externally rotate it, so turn it outward so that the pressure in the shoulder is less. Another couple of breaths here. One more. On your next inhale, press into your back foot and inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, release your arms, switch to the other side. Left toes point out and right toes point in slightly. Now bring your arms up to shoulder height as you breathe in and breathe out and reach forward. So hinge from the hips, the back hip moves back and the front hip hinges. Reach and then lower the hand down to the shin or ankle, top hand up towards the ceiling. Try to get your chest parallel to the side wall. And look at the top hand, Hasta Drishti. If that doesn't work for your neck, you can always look down or straight forward. Always adjust the pose, observing your body. Using Ujjayi or regular breathing. On your next inhale, press into your back foot, inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips and turn your back toes in. So you want your feet parallel to each other. The outer edges are parallel. So you feel like your pigeon toe. Toes are pointing inwards slightly. Keep the hands on the hips, bring your elbows towards each other behind you and lift your chest up. Breathe in. Breathe out, come halfway down. Keep your knees softly bent if you have lower back issues and then lower the hands down to the floor or on a block. Keep the spine long. Inhale, Prasarita Padottanasana. Exhale, bend your elbows and begin to fold. If this feels uncomfortable for the back of your legs or for your lower back, you can keep your knees bent and stay in the flat back position. You do not have to go into your full forward fold. But if you are comfortable, go ahead and walk your hands back in line with the heels of the feet. Keep your head and neck relaxed. Maybe shift your hips forward slightly. Maintain your balance. And now draw the belly in and see if you can go a little further into your forward fold. One more breath. Breathe in and come up halfway. Pause for a moment. Bring your hands to your hips. Soften your knees. And when you're comfortable, inhale and rise all the way up. Exhale, step your back leg forward, point your front toes forward, and shake out your legs. Relax. Take a couple of breaths in and out of the nose. One more. And slowly blink your eyes to open. Okay. Now we move into a few more standing postures, and then we'll go into our balancing ones. So we'll step the right foot forward, left foot back. Heel to arch or heel to heel alignment. Breathe in and raise your arms up to shoulder height. Breathe out and bend your front knee. So take a look at your front knee. You want to be able to see your big toe on the inside edge of the knee. Inhale and straighten, exhale and bend. If you feel that the stance is not long enough, you can walk your front toes forward or back toes back foot back, and then bend your front knee again. So try to find a version of the pose that is challenging, but you can hold it for a little while. And the next time you bend your front knee, you're going to stay there and root your feet down like you're going to rip the mat apart. Feel the legs really strong. The back hand, have the thumbs pointing down and slide the back of the hand up the back. So maybe you have it around your waist, maybe you have the hand on your right inner thigh. So whichever way it is, it doesn't matter. You're trying to get a little bit of opening in the back shoulder, front of the back shoulder. Keep your eye gaze over the front fingers. Hasta Dvadishti here as well. 3 more. Notice if your tailbone is sticking out, draw the belly in. Automatically everything will neutralize. You feel the abdomen engage. 1 more breath here. Good. Now we'll try to keep the bind and go into the previous pose again. Inhale and straighten your front leg. Exhale, reach forward with the front hand and then lower the hand to the shin. If this is too much, you can come up higher on the shin or you can be on the thigh. Try not to put too much pressure on the knee. You can be either below or above the knee. And try to keep your chest parallel to the side bone. You can always release the back hand if the shoulder is uncomfortable. You can keep the hand on the hip instead. 3 more. 2. Last one. Keep pressing into your back foot. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, release the back arm, release the front arm. Switch to the other side. Start in a conservative stance just like before, and then bring your arms up to shoulder height. Exhale, bend your knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. And then adjust the length. If you want to be a little more stable, the shorter stance works well. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can separate the legs, but it will be challenging for balance. Keep the knee in line with the second, third toe. So you want the knee pointing forward. It should not feel uncomfortable at all. And the next time you bend your knee, you're going to stay there and root your feet down. Reach out from fingertip to fingertip. And then feel the sensations in your upper arms. Keep the torso upright. And now bend the back hand, have the thumb pointing down and slide it up the back. Keep it on your lower back, around the waist, or hold your left inner thigh. The chest is parallel to the side wall and you're feeling a stretch in the front of your back shoulder. Smooth and easy breaths. Good. And on the next inhale, straighten your front leg. forward and lower the hand out to the shin or on the thigh. Try to keep the chest parallel to the side wall and continue in this position. Maybe slide the hand further down or lift it up based on how you feel. So after a few breaths, generally there's a little more room. You can experiment and see. Both kneecaps are lifted, thighs are engaged. One more breath. Unwind, slowly rise up. Release the back hand, release the arms. Step your back leg forward, relax your legs. Just notice how the hips and the shoulders both feel. Another couple of rounds like this. And slowly blink your eyes to open if they were closed. Moving into our balancing postures. So you can either do Vrikshasana, or if you want to try something a little different, transfer the weight to your left leg. Try not to put the weight into your hip. Try to keep the kneecap lifted, thigh strong and leg firmly planted. Bend your right knee and interlace your fingers around the shin. And you can stay right here and work on your balance, or you can hinge from the hips and place your belly on the thigh. Then maybe interlace your fingers under the foot. And again, this is another good stopping point, and you can stay here for the rest of the pose, or you can try to straighten your leg. Dandaya Manujanu Shirshasana. Even if the knee doesn't straighten fully, that's perfectly okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the heel in. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release your foot. Relax your legs. Switch to the other side. Lift and spread the toes of your right foot. Bend your left knee. Interlace around your left shin. And then hinge from the hips. Fold. Interlace under the foot. You can stay here, or you can try to straighten out the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring the heel in. Exhale, release your foot. Shake out your legs. Take a few breaths. Soften. And now we'll move to the mat for our seated postures and for our back strengthening. So we'll start